Chapter 4, The New Order. So we only actually have 2 parts on this one. Looks like maybe this is a very long part. All right, part 10, The Triumph of Order. Ah, okay. So Lazarus is, well, I mean, here's Nicholas Mayer, I believe his name is. Meyer, something like that. Is this Lazarus here? No, this is David Gorin. Poor bugger. I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. I want to quickly look at who this is. Not somebody I recognize. The man is not breathing, no apparent wounds. Yeah, what is he holding? Prince of Dusk. Like night I am dark and full of terror. I do not fear love, do not make that error. When you know my name, just look for my face. Okay, that's ominous for sure. Remember the second virtue? Don't be a pig or lazy or something. Remember the third virtue? Dress appropriately? I don't know. And what about the first? Whoa, what? Okay, so there's James Taylor. There's Alistair, I believe. What are you insinuating, James? I would never breach the fourth virtue. You know darn well that I keep no secrets. All right, so the fourth virtue is don't lie, I guess. I'm going to return to looking at people's documents. I just want to get a good overall view of the scene here. Oh my gosh, there's more people in the background. Okay, this is Lazarus here, Lazarus Hurst. Silence! You will perform your function as much as it is required. It is paramount to ensure order in our new society. Okay. Wait a second. This is not... Is this Edward? And not Lazarus? Hold on, I'm actually going to go back here just to... for my own sanity. If we were to look at Edward... Edward should be in here. No, he's definitely older looking. Older, and he's got more of a juddy chin. So that Lazarus must be someone else. I just had that thought because Edward was into politics, right? No, this guy's chin is more square. So no. Anyway, Lazarus is Lazarus, different person. There's a guy. What's he doing? Scratching his chin? I am honored to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. Okay, so sloth is the third virtue, I think, or was it the second? I think it was the third. In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. Okay, 4 maxims of virtue. There are worse jobs than this one. And thank God tobacco is not considered an indulgence. A bit boring, though. Too bad literature is forbidden. Literature is forbidden? Okay. Remember the second virtue. Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breach. So the second virtue was the one about dressing appropriately, right? No, that's the third one. Second virtue is sloth. Anti-sloth. The third one is the dress up. Okay. Nobody in the audience is clickable. He has Weekly Order Party of People's Tribunal number 42. March 14th, 1795. I haven't been keeping track of the years, by the way. So I don't know how many years have actually passed since our first case, but 6 culprits are brought to the tribunal. At 12 o'clock, tribunal is opened. At 12:15, each culprit's charges are evaluated and merit charges are calculated. At 15:10, first culprit's merit exaction starts. Second culprit's merit exaction starts, and then third culprit's merit exaction starts. Okay. What are these people saying? Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. I hope the process is not painful. So, fashion, that's the third one there. This tribunal is a farce. They spread lies that my pure love is merely lust, and what do they even know about true art? Okay, maybe we'll find out more about that. I felt it in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. He looks somewhat like the guy from the tavern. And, let me go back. Sorry about jumping around, but this guy, what was his name? His name was John Breege. No, he has a completely different face. But from a distance here, he kind of looks a little similar. Nope, somebody else though. Yeah, like from a distance, he has the appearance a bit. Okay, so these are the guys being judged, and this guy ended up dying? All right, what is he? Oh yeah, he has the poem. Seems like a threat for sure. David Gorin, I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. So much merit removed. Okay. And he has the weekly order. What does Nicholas Meyer say? It is a thing of beauty to see order prevail. If it were not against the first virtue, I would feel very happy. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of this, of what's going on with society here. Record keeper of the Order Party, Nicholas Maker. Not Meyer, Maker. Birth year 1757. History of infraction and obedience. Labeled a protocol as being on Thursday, even though it was Wednesday. Took a double-length lunch break in the office. Loyal service and low-ranking position to the Order Party. Plus 10 merit. So, -3 and -3? Or -4 and -2 or something like that? Okay. Curious to see what other people have. Nicholas, I'll wager you feel the new regime rewards your diligence now. So tell me why I saw you spend more than 3 shillings on new clothes after I asked you to lend me money and you said you had none to spare. I suggest you lend me some now, unless you want me to write up an official report about the 4th virtue breach. Your beloved brother. Oh boy. Can he not choose to not share the money? History of infraction and obedience. Had a secret compartment in his office locker. That seems like a very David Goren thing to do. Denied the existence of the secret compartment. That also seems like a him. Loyal service and low-ranking position to the Order Party. Plus 10 merit. Plus 8. So, the secret compartment, which he's... What? But misreporting... Labeled a protocol as being on Thursday even though it was Wednesday and took a double-length lunch break. These were bigger negatives than this guy lying about having secret stuff. I don't really understand this merit system. Okay. Let's go up here, have a look at what James has on him. History of infraction and obedience. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic. Okay. Kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. And loyal service to the Order Party in high-ranking position. Plus 20 merit. Okay. Dr. James Turner. Arbiter. Okay. He has, Dear Dr. Turner, I must regretfully inform you that, during your absence from party business, your senior assistant Daniel has demonstrated extreme untidiness and thus breached one of the virtues. Junior assistant Toby. Okay. A bunch of Albion franc banknotes. That is music to my ears, Alistair, but do control your emotions. We as arbiters of order must never violate the first virtue. And that's the one about being happy, right? Bangor Quinn, Walter Keane, Lothar Richards, Josh Bailey, Horace Webb, and Gideon Bell. So we recognize a couple of these names. And what does he have here? He slapped a sergeant in anger, listened to marching music in his manner. Are you serious? Loyal service to the Order Party in high-ranking position, plus 20 merit. Plus 11 here. Listen to marching music in his manner. Terrible. Dear Arbiter Coach, I am writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate the potential flouting of the first virtue. Uh-oh. Regiment's colonel. We don't know who that is at the moment. Let's have a look through these books. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Fangor Quinn. Charges claimed he had... Wait, what? Mr. Fangor Quinn. This is a picture of Mr. Fangor Quinn. Claimed he had no wife. He has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. Oh, okay, this is the painting. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger and was observed spending a night with neighbor's wife. Okay. Walter Keane. Culprit, Mr. Walter Keane. Birth year 1758. Flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events, that's what he's known for. Claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. He did not, right? He gave a note with only half of the stuff on it. They're referring to when Lazarus did his ritual of ascendance, he flew with the idol, and Walter Keane was blackmailed into telling, what was his name? McBean, something like that. He was blackmailed into telling him the secret behind it, but he only told him half the secret, so the guy ended up falling from the top of the lighthouse and dying. Expelled from the party of order. Really? Walter Keane was expelled. He's the reason Lazarus even got into the thing. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. I guess I have to think about that. So Lazarus is infiltrating the party And then Lazarus end up in charge of the party because of the whole Griffin Reborn thing, because of that trial of ascendance, ritual of ascendance. So Lazarus and Walter Keane are not actually loyal to the party, right? They're just trying to take control of it for their own means. So maybe Walter doesn't care about being expelled. Interesting. Lothar Richards, birth year of 1735, held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered large amounts of wine to his guests. Terrible. How dare he? Hout got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter. Revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter, evaluated at plus 15 merit. Hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter. Okay, so things have really gone to crap in society here. Gin. Culprit, Mr. Josh Bailey, left his work at Tannery early, drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat, drank excessive amounts of rum at the Old Oak, approached a married woman with an indecent offer, denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. Okay. Horace Webb. Charges: he has not held down a job since the new regime, evaluated as 60 instances of non-work. Okay, so if we say, probably not 5-day work weeks, but if we were to say that, then that's 12 weeks of not working. Claims he works in his castle, helping his servants clean it. He has a nice place. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Expressed willingness to donate his castle to the party, evaluated as plus 200 merit. That is a heck of a donation. Evaluated as plus 200 merit. Wow. Gideon Bell. We know this person. Duke Gideon Bell. Wears an outrageous hairstyle. Broke down in tears 10 times during the questioning. Has refused to start working. Evaluated as 5 instances of job skipping. Rejected the High Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin, the Sovereign. Okay. Alright then. So if we were to look downstairs, none of these people is Gideon Bell. Nah, that's not Gideon Bell. So those books are not for the people on trial here. Those are just things that have happened in the past. Okay, and looking behind here, we have these guys. Padlock door. Oh, what's this? Observe the 4 virtues to avoid losing merit. So no emotion, I think, is what this is, right? Because they've referred to the first virtue in regards to guy flirting with women. So that's the first virtue is lust, I guess. And also somebody being happy. So just emotion in general, I suppose. 2 is no sloth. 3 is no fancy stuff. So like pride, I guess. I'm not sure what 4 is here, but that would be lying. No deception. What's in the box? Oh, hold on. First, remember the second virtue? Store confiscated objects and evidence according to the virtue breached, right? So in here we have some alcohol. A bottle with brown liquid labeled brandy, and a bottle with some substance labeled opium. Opium has come up a few times. Oh yeah, hang on. Lazarus, you just have this, and you're about to add... I don't remember well enough what these 2 are. You will perform your function as much as is required. Is paramount to ensure order in our society. Huh. Okay, so alcohol in there. Invoice. Black Brook Farm, 3 pounds of butter, 25 pence. Delivery, 6 pence. Total cost, 29 pence. Nice. So somebody failed math here, and I guess that's considered lying. So that was probably breaking the 4th virtue. Okay. And in here we have a violin and I don't know, a weird picture. So I'm guessing that's the second virtue. And here's Gideon Bell. Portrait of Gideon Bell painted by Jasmine Nightwings in 1794. Okay. Confiscated. And then a book titled Stories and a book titled Autumn Tales. Okay. I actually don't know which virtue having books falls under. A bit boring too, though. Too bad literature is forbidden. A half-full pouch of tobacco. She's allowed that. Or he? I'm not sure. I am honored to help the party upkeep the 4 virtues. I only hope sitting here all day does not count as sloth. And this guy, what was he saying? In all truth, Lord High Arbiter, I would prefer storing no more than this. And what does he have? The London Gazetteer. Since year 1792, when it gained a majority in Parliament and liberated our government from multi-party chaos, the Order Party has worked hard to improve society. So it's actually been 3 years that they've been in charge. Despite the vast popular support for the party, His Majesty refuses to acknowledge the authority of the party's tribunal. High Arbiter Lazarus Hurst has announced that, in 2 months, the party and its supporters will participate in a peaceful march to the king's current residence to demonstrate the virtue of moderation. The virtue of moderation. So that would be the third virtue then, moderation. Okay, so let's start filling some things out. The third virtue must be moderation, because that would be the fancy outfits and stuff like that. The fourth virtue is the opposite of deception. Secrets, mistakes, lust. So hang on. Excessive lust, we know that falls in there. Excessive indulgence would be under moderation. Lies would be under the fourth virtue. Mistakes also under the fourth virtue. And secrets. And then, oh, the fourth virtue is truth, I guess. None of them is beauty. Oh, the second virtue is diligent. That makes sense. I don't know what literature would fall under, though. Seems strange. Minus merit, minus merit, minus merit, minus merit. I'm not sure why it's showing me that. There are empty slots down here. Fangor Quinn received... Oh, I can put numbers... Oh, the Drake symbols from here for inputs. We've got numbers on the left side. Ah. We have to add up. Oh, wow. So we have to do some math based on the ones that we know to determine how much these guys received in total. Wow, this could take some work. Cool. The second virtue, oh yeah, and how much merit was deducted for each of these. Okay, all right. Let's actually, I want to work on that a little bit. So over here, he has 12 total merit, so 20. So these combined are -8. Drank a full bottle of brandy at a picnic and kept the book Legacy of the Rose Dynasty in his study. Are those both indulgences? That must be it, right? Literature would be an indulgence. Indulgence and literature under diligence. That must be it. And so if they're both under the same virtue, then this must be -4. I'm worried that I'm jumping ahead a little bit too quickly, though. I could be totally wrong about these. I don't know for sure that indulgence and literature fall under the diligence virtue. I feel they do, though. Although indulgence could also be under moderation. Fashion definitely falls under moderation. Emotions under this one. Music. Wait, was music a bad thing? I don't know about that. I don't think anybody ever mentioned... Oh, yeah, somebody was listening to marching tunes in his manner, so that's bad too. Okay. Unless that's under moderation. See, that's a tough one. Bones, art. Art was another thing. Not allowed under fashion, I'd expect. See, literature could fall under here. Okay, so merit. Nope. Not merit. Frank's years, beauty. Souls. See, the thing is, I don't really know what the first virtue would even be called here. So how many something have passed since Order Party has seized power? So we can actually figure that one out pretty easily here. We go out and over here, was it, who was, oh, sorry, misclicking. The Gazetteer. So March 13th, 1795, since year 1792 when it gained a majority in the parliament. So, I mean, it's been in parliament for 3 years, so we can pretty confidently say the number of years is 3. We know that. Unless this is an old newspaper clipping, but I really don't think that's the case. Down here, if we look at this, it says 1795, so we're good. So yeah, 3 years have passed since the Order Party has seized power. During a tribunal, somebody is judged to have the largest merit deduction in all of Tribunal history. Merit. There you go. In all of tribunal history, to execute his punishment, something was used on him. The idol was used on him. Yeah, it must be that the idol was used on him. So we do want to figure out exactly what's on the idol here. All right, let's look back at this. So we have the hook, the circle in the box, and or not really box, but circle in the lines in the tunnel, and then I don't know, left T. Let's go back a couple chapters. Over here, is this where he had the thing on him? Okay, so vacuum, there you go. So there's the circle. So vacuum, after aiming the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. But when he did this one, it decreased the amount of air. So that was like material or something. Oh, hang on, didn't I do this? Yeah, matter. That makes sense. Unfortunately, we don't know what the sideways T is for. Not on that. Ah, sideways T, unknown effect. If the implications of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. So the idea of returning organic matter to a good state. So this. That's actually what he used. And somehow that caused the guy to die? Maybe I misunderstood what that does. Oh, maybe it did the opposite. Hold on, what kind of state? Aging. It must be aging the guy. He looks pretty old, right? Oh, wow. So that's what they do as punishment, is they age people. Right? I think I'm pretty sure about... I think I'm right about that. If we go back here... So this is adds matter age time. Oh, sideways T for time? Maybe? Adds time to the matter. So when we had the 2 apples on the shelf, it wasn't that it made 1 apple into good shape. It was... Oh, then why was he asking for a corpse? Oh, because you could do the opposite. You could take. So you could actually have the hook with the little symbol in the left, and that would be to take time from the matter. So you could age and de-age people. That's incredible. Okay. To execute his punishment, idol was used on him, and he lost some number of years and died. We don't know how many, and we don't know who was judged. Prince of Dusk. I'm not sure what that's about. 1535. We don't really know what the time is currently, right? Hold on, I want to look at David Gorin again. So, I've never seen so much merit removed in the tribunal. Some mistakes are very costly. He has an Albion Frank banknote, and then just this thing. Had a secret compartment in his office locker and denied the existence of the secret compartment. And that plus 10 added up to 8. So he only lost 2 merit for that. Interesting. So it must be one of these 5 guys, right? Walter Keane was expelled from the party, so not here today, I expect. Oh, this guy had a bunch against him. I guess to figure out who it is, we'd have to actually add up the demerits. Considering this guy has plus 200, I'm guessing it's not him. Not Horace Webb. Gideon Bell is possible. I mean, yeah. The last couple I could see being a lot of negative points. Determining how many points. Let's go back to trying to determine. Oh yeah, no, that's the problem is then we return to not even knowing what the first virtue is and stuff. Which these things fall under. Okay, so secrecy, I'm going to say secrecy is only like 1 point. right? Lies, mistakes, and secrets. So David Gorin had 2 of these, and then he had plus 10, and he had a total of 8. So it must be only -1 merit for breaking the 4th virtue, which seems very low. The 3rd virtue of moderation, fashion, and art. There was a guy talking about that. What did he say? Such a relief that they decided not to push any fashion charges. I hope the process is not painful. So he's going to be aged a little bit. The tribunal is a farce. They spread lies that my pure love is merely lust. And what do they even know about true art? I felt it in my bones that I should have drunk less. Now we poor souls experience God's wrath. So this might be the guy who denied drinking, right? Not Horace. It was Josh Bailey? Yeah, drank an excessive amount. Left his work at the tannery early. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. Denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. Yeah. So plus 15 on this one. Got angry and shouted at the High Arbiter and held a dinner party where he offered a large amount of wine to his guests. Indulgence. How dare he? Alright. Slapped a sergeant in anger, listened to marching music in his manner. Plus 20. End up at 9. Slapped a sergeant in anger would be the 1st virtue. Listen to marching music. Don't really know. I don't know whether music falls under... They must fall under moderation. Yeah. Must be moderation. So 4 and 5 is a possibility. 3 and 6 is a possibility. We don't really know. Excessive beauty? Has anybody been punished for having excessive beauty? They mentioned Gideon's hair, but it's more that it was just weird hair, right? It might be beauty. We know that sloth is a bad thing here. Oh wait, at work. Oh, I'm sorry. Vulgar fashion, vulgar art, vulgar music. Is truth. All lies, mistakes, and secrets will be punished. At work, indulgence, literature, and sloth will be punished. I might be wrong about this. Literature. Vulgar fashion, vulgar art, and vulgar music. See, he wasn't listening to vulgar music, was it? Or I guess marching is marching music. They specifically mentioned that, so it must be considered vulgar. Excessive lust and emotions and beauty. Beauty stands out to me. I'm just going to put that in there. Indulgence, literature, and sloth. So what are we missing here? Oh, something about untidiness, though. Untidiness at work would probably make more sense. What does literature fall under then? There's not enough space. I want to punish more things. The first virtue. First virtue is... I don't think any of these really match. Sort again. So, art, beauty, etc., emotions. Maybe the first virtue is emotions? But they mentioned avoiding excessive happiness, right? Okay, he keeps no secrets, the 4th virtue, we know that, we got that. That is music's my ears, Alistair, but do control your emotions. We as arbiters of order must never violate the first virtue. But do control your emotions, right? So excessive emotions would be bad. That must be here. Like, under all of these, I don't see how literature follows anywhere. Does anybody mention who had literature? At a painting, that's not allowed. Huh. So mostly drinking. Got angry during the questioning and shouted at the higher arbiter. So what's with this envelope with green hair? What is this? So that has the painting. That has the hats. That has green hair. Gin. The castle. And Gideon. A picture of Gideon. Okay. Not quite seeing it on this one. So this guy's talking about fashion charges. But they didn't push fashion charges. This guy's talking about love. I'm guessing this is the one with the painting. My pure love is merely for lust, and what do they even know about true art? He must be the one with the painting. And this must be the drinking guy. We know who Walter Keane is. He's not here. So this guy must be the wealthy one. Horace Webb. I mean, the color matches. Wearing red. So Josh Bailey, we know who that is. Lothar Richards held a dinner party, revealed the whereabouts of his hiding fugitive dissident daughter Mary and her husband Peter. But angry during the questioning, shouted at the high arbiter. I have a feeling that Horace Webb is the guy in red there. He has a castle. He looked very fancy. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it. Has not held down a job since the new regime. But he's happy that he wasn't charged with fashion, which I'm sure he has a lot of fashion stuff in the place. Okay. I think I'm pretty confident in guessing who that is. It doesn't even matter though. It doesn't matter whatsoever because we don't have to guess who he is. Never mind. Alright. Nicholas, what were your sins? Labeled a protocol as being on Thursday even though it was Wednesday, so that's the diligence one. Took a double length and lunch break in the office, also the diligence one. So we can safely say that diligence is 3 points each. -3. Because we have 10, -3, -3. So let's do that. -3 here for diligence. Indulgence, untidiness, and sloth. Actually, because he made a mistake. Oh, hold on. Mistakes don't belong in the fourth virtue. They belong in the diligence virtue. So indulgence would not be in the diligence virtue. Untidiness, mistakes, and sloth. That would be over here. Indulgence would be over here. Fashion, art, excessive indulgence, excessive emotion. First virtue is emotions. Take out the beauty. No lust, no indulgence, and excessive beauty? I don't know. I'm gonna put it, oh, excessive literature. I don't know. What am I missing? Oh, something over here. Oh, literature. Because literature, that would be, yeah, of course, duh. Literature would fall under things that can spread lies. Excessive beauty. Okay, I'm not even close. There are incorrectly filled in slots. And quite a few of them. More than 2 anyway. Alright, well, going back to this then. Diligence and truth, -1 and -3 there. What else do we have? We figured these 2 guys out. This guy had the poem, probably relevant, but I don't know how. This guy, he had truth and indulgence. -1 and -3 doesn't math out, so I'm wrong. Dang. I'm wrong. I'm right about the -1 merit on the truth tree though, because David Gorin, certainly those were his 2 crimes. I hope it doesn't matter what order we put these in. Right? Surely not. kept the book in his study, drank a full bottle of brandy at picnic. Oh wait, that would be indulgence though. If indulgence is in the first virtue, which is not emotions. Yeah, see? Oh. Maybe it's beauty, just like that. So, hang on. Where's literature? It's disappeared. Down here. Literature. Ah, we're down to only 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Okay, pretty good. So I think it does make sense that literature is here. Literature, secrets, and lies. So we have -1 for the literature, and then minus some amount for the beauty, which, if we say 20 minus 1 is 19, that would be -7 for the beauty. But this is not the virtue of beauty. Beauty, diligence, moderation, and truth. I mean, maybe it is. Alright, I'm going to put a 7 here. And what else do we have? This guy slapped a sergeant in anger, so that would be the first virtue, -7. Listen to marching music in his manner. Music would be here. Okay, so this is going to tell us exactly what we need. 20 minus 7 would be 13, -2. Let's put a 2 in here. Are we correct? We are correct. So we got those. Excellent. Alright. I think mistakes, untidiness, and sloth. I almost wonder if sloth is too obvious. Is there anything else that I'm missing? Not really. No, I think sloth is fine. Emotions. I mean, excessive emotions is correct. Surely. Excessive indulgence, excessive lust. I think those are also correct. How dare you have excessive bones? Okay. Vulgar, fashion, art, and music. I think... Oh, maybe art... Is art... Yeah, art would fall under moderation, of course. I feel I'm right about all these. It must be the beauty thing. Ah, we made things worse. That's exciting. Oh, okay, so that's one way to figure things out. I don't want to do that though, that's cheating. So I just learned by doing this, emotions is more correct than bones. So emotions is correct in here. Yeah. What if we do bones? Here. Okay. So that's what we have wrong. I feel bad about doing that. That's really gaming the system. But I mean, I only have so many words here. First virtue is... I have no idea. Souls? I have no idea. Truth, moderation, diligence. And Walter. I don't know. Beauty. Like, beauty kind of makes sense, actually. Just following those. Truth, moderation, diligence, and beauty. Okay. What else can we find about the first virtue? Investigate the potential flouting of the first virtue. Okay. So that would be lust. This guy doesn't say anything about first virtue. This is talking about the second one. It's just a heart there. Okay, that one's talking about the party. I don't want to be sitting there because that would be sloth. Oh, hold on. Yeah, sloth, that's it. Is not considered an indulgence. A bit boring though. Too bad literature is forbidden. should probably have figured this out by now. We, as arbiters of order, must never violate the first virtue. Untidiness is... yeah, we knew that. Okay. So, I'm writing to inform you that our regiment's colonel was seen with another officer's wife in a potentially intimate situation. We implore you to send your agents to investigate this potential flouting of the first virtue. Yeah, I just can't figure out what the name for the first virtue would be. Honestly, it actually... I don't know. Unless... moderation is here, right? Because it's talking about excessive stuff. So this is moderation and this is something else. Beauty. Okay. Okay, no, that makes sense. Fair enough. The first virtue is moderation, excessive stuff, and then beauty is don't be vulgar. Okay, that actually seems really obvious. Whoops, sorry that took me so long to figure out. He lost some number of years and died. To execute his punishment... well, actually, we know how much things are worth now, so let's go have a look at these. Fangor Quinn. We have to figure that out. Yeah, Fangor Quinn received some amount. Claimed he had no wife. That's a lie, so that's minus 1 point. Has a painting depicting a naked person in his house. That's minus 3? Minus 2. Minus 2 points. Broke his wife's favorite teapot in anger. That's minus 7 points, right? So we're at minus 10 total so far. And was observed spending a night with the neighbor's wife. That would be another minus 7. So it's minus 17 points. That's quite a few. Bad boy. Minus 17. Walter Keane has flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. Does that count 3 times or just once? But it's only got 1 minus, so we'll say it's just once. So minus 7. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. That would be minus 2. Oh, shoot. Yeah, minus 2 merit for the fashion. So we're at 9. He claimed he had not betrayed High Arbiter Lazarus during his ritual of ascendance. That would be a lie, so minus 1 would be minus 10. Doesn't seem that bad. Why did he get expelled? Yeah, minus 10. Oops. It's really weird that breaking truth is only minus 1 merit. That seems like something that would be pretty harsh, right? Like that would be a really bad one. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Oops, I was wrong. We have these correct, right? Minus 10 merit, minus 17 merit. Hold on, how did I get this wrong? Broke it in anger. Anger is an emotion, so that's minus 7. Spending a night with the neighbor's wife would be lust, so minus 7 is 14. Has a painting depicting a naked person. Oh, is that indulgence? No, that's vulgar art, right? And claimed he has no wife, which is a lie. So we're at minus 17. So Fangor Quinn is correct. Did I misread this? Yeah, Walter Keane. Spelled. So minus 1 for lying. We know that he wasn't lying, but that's whatever. Past the point. Wore ridiculous headgear at 5 public events. Unless they're saying to multiply this by 5, right? I don't think so. Flirted 3 times with different married women during the party convention. I mean, okay, let's just add this up then. So 3 times, 3 flirtations. Oh, wait. Is flirting something else? No. That'd be lust. So let's just multiply this. So 3 times 7 would be 21. 5 times 2 would be 10, so we're at 31, and 1, so we're at 32. Minus 32, let's put that in to see if that is acceptable. Interesting. Okay, so the number of minuses is not actually how many times they got docked points. Lothar Richards held a dinner party a few years ago where he offered a large amount of wine to his guests. That would be indulgence, or yeah, that'd be indulgence. So minus 7. Got angry during the questioning and shouted at the High Arbiter. That would be in motion. So minus 7 again. So that's minus 14 total, but plus 15. So he has a total of plus 1. Let's put Lothar Richards as plus 0, 1, and Josh Bailey. Where is he at? So Lothar Richards isn't on the stand then. He's got a plus 1. Left his work at the tannery early. So that's sloth, which is minus 3 points. Drank excessive amounts of gin at the Scrawny Cat. Indulgence is minus 7, so that's 10. Excessive amounts of gin again, so it's minus 17. Approached a married woman with an indecent offer. That's minus 7 again, so that's minus 24. And denied 4 times during questioning that he had done these acts. So 4 lies would be another 4. What were we at? 24, so 28. 3, 10, 17, 24, 28. Yikes. So minus 28. Okay. Walter King got expelled for 32. So the guy who was executed there must have done some pretty big... It must be Gideon Bell that was executed. So Horace Webb here has not held down a job since the new regime, evaluated as 60 instances of non-work. That is minus 3. Oh, 60. 60 instances of non-work. So that's 180. Holy cow. Claims he works in his castle helping his servants clean it. That is a single lie, so minus 1 point. Okay. So we're at 181. Possesses 15 books kept in his private library. 15 books is literature. So that's another 15. So we're at 196, but plus 200. Did I say 196? Yeah, so he's at plus 4. Not that bad. Plus 0.4. Well, does that mean Horace Webb wouldn't be on the stand then because he's got a positive, right? Gideon Bell? Because the guy was talking about, I hope it doesn't hurt. So he is being punished. He wouldn't be punished if he had positive merit, right? Gideon Bell received probably a ton. Wears an outrageous hairstyle. How dare he? That's minus 2. Broke down in tears 10 times during the questioning. That's emotions times... Oh no. 70. Minus 70. So we're at 72. Refused to start work 5 times. So that's 15. So we're at 87. Rejected the Higher Arbiter's request that he share information of a secret entrance to the castle of his cousin. That's a secret. I'm sorry, what was that? 70... 85, 82, 87, 88? That's it? Minus 88? That's not bad. Doing okay. Wait, so Walter Keene's the dead one. This must be Walter Keene then. He's the one with the largest number of demerit. Oh, no, he's not. Gideon Bell is. Minus 32, he got expelled. Minus 38. Okay, minus 88. Why am I so dumb? Yeah, minus 88. He's by far. Gideon Bell. Yeah, sorry. Oof. Gideon. During the tribunal, Gideon Bell. Geez, crying can get you killed. There is something messed up about this system. To execute his punishment, idol was used on him and he lost X number of years. I am guessing it's 38 years? Or 88. I don't know why I keep reading that as a 30. 88 years? I don't know about that. I don't know, let's put 88 because that's the number we have. Alright, it is. Interesting. The Order Party has seized power and now enforces the 4 maxims of virtue. The young Duke, Gideon Bell, was judged during the tribunal to have lost 88 merits. That's sad. The High Arbiter of the party, Lazarus Hurst, used the idol to decrease Gideon's youth by 88 years, thus making him 108, which resulted in his death. Just because he cried? Like, instead of... He lost 70 years because he cried. That is messed up. Cried 10 times. That's messed up. Okay, alright. On to the slight delay in the peaceful march to the king's castle. Oh, okay then. What do we have? Oh, hey, we recognize this place. Hold on, let's go back down. Pile of mangled and burned corpses. And an empty cannon. Oh, that's right. They're having a peaceful protest, right? To prove their moderation. Okay, over to the boat here. We have a boat. It's missing a cannon. There is a cannon right here. Interesting. Oh, here. Oh, there's our tavern. Sorry, I was thinking I could go upstairs. I can't. So this guy's still here. Nonsense, I am not an idiot. But real men like us could beat those Order Party ninnies without even without any weapons. He's got a hand of cards and 2 Albion francs and then a small sword. She's still here, but I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. Okay, I think we know where that went. Do you think they will try to... Wait a second, so he's the captain of the boat, maybe? Do you think they will try to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. She is... Wasn't she employed by Edward? I'm pretty sure she was employed by Edward, right? Hand of cards. I have instructed him to arrive at around half 11. Half past 11? Most likely he will be in Order Party uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic. Oh, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. Okay, so that's right, she was supposed to poison Edward. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Conceal your face, he may recognize you. Okay, she has a dagger, an embroidered handkerchief, a simple key, and a hand of cards. She doesn't have the instruction slip. So we can assume that she met, but then at the same time, that means that he gave her something that belonged to the one who escaped the tonic. We don't see any... Oh, an embroidered handkerchief by EC. Okay, so he did. So they've already done a handoff for something. 1795, May 14th. Dandelion Room, Ada Baker. That's her. And Forget-Me-Not Room, Walter Knott. WN. We saw those initials somewhere, right? 2 nights. This isn't Walter Knott, though, right? We already had him as Josh or James or something like that. What do we have to fill out here? So I have... Oh, we can go around... Well, this is interesting. We can travel back and forth by doing that. Huh. The scroll's not filled in. Early in the morning, somebody killed somebody at the something. Before noon, somebody killed something. And in the afternoon, somebody killed someone. Early in the morning, somebody went to something because somebody wants something. Before noon. Okay, in the afternoon, something happened. So we have to figure out the order of events, obviously. Over here, we have... Well, I mean, this thing's got his mask on. Oh, hold on. Somebody shot somebody. Oh, I recognize that voice. It is you. Isn't it poetic that you have fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Straw men are your bane. Okay. Well, if that's the case, this must be David Gorin. Damn you, you cunning devil. Arr. You will find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. Is that the note that Ada Baker had to give him? So David Gorin took Edward's handkerchief, he got this note. You'll find me in the place where we two first met, then we can talk. We two first met. Do I recognize this place? Oh. Is this the gentleman? Dark hand, 2 eyes. No, because he became a proud beast. Yeah. Dark hand. Dark hand steward. Yeah, this must be Walter Keane. And Walter Keane and David Goren did meet because Walter Keane got him with the straw man in the coffin. Newly invented transportation device. Oh, we can go inside here. There's the straw man. Scarecrow with a hole through his head. Oh, okay, so David Goren tried to shoot him. That's pretty good. Oh, a white pigeon. I admit I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. Okay. We don't know what time this happened at, but it's pretty clear that this is Walter Keane shooting David Goren. So... I don't know. It's definitely not the middle one because this says before noon, went out to try it. Instead, they found this at the... On the way back, they started to fight over it or something. So this green one does not apply to what happens to these two, but I don't know between the other two. Is this 6 different killings? This is 6 different events. Oh, I see. Okay. I have no idea what time this is happening at. Alright, let's go up, gather more evidence. Okay, yes, Comrade Lazarus has not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we will organize more search parties to find the lost. In here we have Belchester Castle, Blackfield Manor, Lover's Islet, Cloudesley Cabin, Little Mermaid Inn, Bellwood Crossroads, and Party Camp. And then over here, what is this? David Goren. Since his success at the Mermaid Inn has proven to be a resourceful and discreet professional. Nicholas Maker, cowardly but dutiful, useful up to a limit. Alistair Coach, pompous and vain, but being a military man is ready to obey and ready to kill. James Turner, greedy and hedonistic, requires constant material motivation to cooperate. And Walter Keane, ambitious and inventive, but treacherous as many smart people are. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. At half 11 on May 15th. I don't know what half 11 is. At half 11 on May 15th, meet me at the place the idol was stolen from our brotherhood and poor Willard Wright met his death. Ah, yeah. Willard Wright. Hold on. Willard Wright. I cannot think. Oh, that would be the inn, right? Yeah, of course. That was in the end. Come alone and bring proof, something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. Okay, interesting. So is it Lazarus? So Lazarus is Edward then. Oh. Yeah, if he could affect the age of things, then he just made himself younger. That's why he looked different. Okay. Lazarus is Edward. Come alone and bring proof, something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Okay. Interesting, but he just got shot in the back. And they're saying, well, he hasn't returned now. So this guy... Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing, sorry. I want to... get out of here. Okay. Let's go back to this place. So he wasn't talking to David Goren, he was talking to Lazarus. Oh, I recognize that voice. It is you. Isn't it poetic that you've fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? But no, that's very specific to David Gorin, isn't it? I would think. You will find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. Alright, let's have a look around for some more stuff. Oh, there's somebody dead over here. A man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body, not breathing. And Port, Belchester Castle, Blackfield's Crow Towers, and Woodshires, and Capital. Okay, so that guy just died in the middle of nowhere. Oh, there's Alistair. Why are you not working, you worthless piece of garbage? I am doing the same thing I saw Lazarus do during the merit executions. What is he doing? It's turned off. Oh. Why is there no light? Interesting. It should be either blue or red, right? So there's an apple down here. He's trying to de-age it or age it. He wants to gain the power. Does that mean he killed Lazarus? Over here we have... Oh, is that David Gorin? This regime has to fall. It has taken everything from me. This might just be some old lady, but I mean, she kind of has David's face. The watch is ticking and shows 12:15 p.m. Oh. Alright, 1795, May 15th, Capital Route Morning Report. At 8, a newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. At 8:30, an individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. At 10:15, two individuals in insurrection uniforms pass on horses. So that is going to be important, I'm sure, but I can't keep that in my head right now. Walter Knott and Ada Baker. So here's Ada Baker. Now, she did the meeting already. She already passed the thing off, presumably to this person, whether it's Edward or David, I don't know. They came here, they shot through the window, thinking that the scarecrow was Lazarus. Not Lazarus, Walter Keane. And what they were aiming to get was... white pigeon... So that thing about... There's a thing about sending the thing with a pigeon. Let's go find that again. Oh, there's more stuff here. Wait a second. Oh, it's in here. Okay, sorry. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the... Yeah. At 11:30, meet me at the place. The idol was stolen from our brotherhood. And poor Wildred Wright met his death. Meet me at the place. Come along and bring proof, something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. So his reply... His reply was, I admit I may have treated you unjustly after a long cooperation. I will come along in peace so that we can discuss your compensation. And then he tried to shoot him, but got shot. Huh. Huh. And this is bicycle. Alright, this is a bit of a tricky one. Given up here we have all these things for the past, I guess we need to use the past. I mean, like we already are, right? We're already using knowledge from the past to determine some things. But I'm gonna have some trouble with this one. A pile of mangled and burned corpses. So a bunch of people got burned. Didn't get blasted with a cannon, because then they would just be partially empty corpses. Instead they're burned. This is a newfangled contraption. Somebody mentioned that newfangled contraption going by early in the morning, right? We go over here. This person saw newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by at 8. And then the bicycle. And then horses. So we know where the carriage ended up. We know where the bicycle ended up. And the horses... Oh, look at this. There's a horse. I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous Proud Beast steward. I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned, says Lazarus. Our late brother Sebastian, the previous Proud Beast steward. Now the heavy seal here, we saw that on James Taylor, I think, right? Okay. This is Peter. No way. Worry not and continue the feast, wife. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. So Peter's still alive, an almost empty whiskey flask, and he has a horse race betting slip. Okay, and here's Mary. Wait a second. He and Mary... Wow. All right, he and Mary hooked up. Dear husband, you are so brave, and you have been drinking since early this morning. That's a strange way to put it, but okay. But what will we do now? What if the evil government didn't find us? A harp. And what is this? Oh yeah, for you I would fight a tiger and win, Peter Bailey. Apparently she was impressed by this. Mary, my uncle Edmund Cloudesley died in some robbery and I am rich. Now your father will see me for the man that I am. Let's marry. Okay. Become the pure flower that I know you can be for me. Edmund Cloudesley. Oh. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to the colonies. While you and I will put on the pedestal of sweetest praise. Wait. While you I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise and you will become my ideal wife, says Edmund. 1795, March 15th. So this was 1783? 88? Yeah, 1788 there. Interesting. So yeah, so Edmund de-aged himself, became Lazarus, and therefore Peter thought he was dead because he didn't recognize him or he just never saw him again. Lazarus is able to go undercover and start running everything, which goes in line with Edward being into politics. That's how we were first introduced to him. And then he also aged Walter Keane before expelling him. And that's why we see a very old, much older man here. What time did this happen? This happened before noon, for sure. Early in the morning or before noon? Now, I guess this would be early in the morning because Lazarus did say a note did put a note saying that he would be back before 10. I don't know if that counts as early in the morning, but saying before noon makes me think it was somewhat shortly before noon. And there's mentions of 11:30, right? Although wasn't that mentioned on here? Where did we see the 11:30 thing? Not here. Oh, maybe it was on the horse in the background. Okay, Lazarus saying he'll be at the 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. This boat's missing a cannon, so we can determine the other guy's just the captain and he lost it in the bet. So, hold on, what was the 10:15 thing? Pass on horses. All right, let's have a look in here again. So this is just notes on the people. There we go, 11:30 on May 15th. Meet me at the place the idol was stolen from. So 11:30 on May 15th. There's no way he could say that he'd be back in time for 10 o'clock if he was going to be going to this place at 15:30. Oh, Lazarus Hurst. Found his name. We're missing one word apparently. Oh, carriage. What was Nicholas saying? Has not returned for several hours. See, here's the thing. If he went to the inn at 11:30, then it would have taken him some time to get over to this place. Does that mean that he died in the afternoon? Or was it slightly before noon? Like, I don't know how long it takes people to travel around here. But... oh, he's on a bicycle. Right? He's on a bicycle. To get from there to there probably doesn't take a half hour. Okay. Burned corpses and the empty cannon. I don't know what to make of this. Ignore this. I mean, we had this guy down here. Alistair has a sword. He has the idol somehow, though. Lazarus would not have let go of the idol. Where is David Gordon in all this? I'm kind of confused about the timing, right? That note saying that he'll be back by 10 is pretty odd. The note was on the horse. I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. Well, hang on. So maybe he went out twice, though. Because it says, I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother, Sebastian Cloudsley. So he came over here. But then he got back by 10. Right? I don't know. This is a weird one. I guess the thing is I don't really know where to start with filling things in. In the afternoon, somebody went to something to kidnap, have, find, kill, or fight somebody. Fight, kill, and kidnap were the only options for that. Because somebody had tried to... same thing, kill, fight, or kidnap somebody to get back his golden idol, I'd guess. Oh, to get it back his wife? No. His golden idol. I don't want to start throwing random things in, though. Somebody started to fight over it. I think that's a pretty fair one. They didn't start to kidnap over it or kill over it. They started to fight over it. Makes sense. Before noon, a couple of people went out to try and... oh, hang on. Before noon. So this person, are they just lying with their notes? No, 10:15. Two individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. So those are the... that's the two people being referred to with before noon. Try and find somebody. I imagine they're looking for Lazarus Hurst at this point, because he's been missing for hours. Instead, they found the... he's not part of all this, right? There's only one horse. They've got a little boat. I don't really know how they factor into this. Other horses. Any other mentions of horses? This has a bicycle. No horses here. No horses here is a carriage. He has a horse. Huh. No horses over here. Okay, why? So we know what Ada's here for, right? She gave the note to Edward Cullen. This guy doesn't have anything of interest, I don't think. Oh, this guy, blackmail. Oh, look at that. All those order rats sneaking around here, this is no good. I hope they will just blackmail me and bugger off. Okay. A large kitchen knife, a partially peeled lemon, and a ring of various keys. So blackmail is an option. They didn't start to blackmail over it though. Huh. In the afternoon, went to somebody because somebody had tried to blackmail somebody to get back his. I think this makes sense, but we don't know who's doing blackmailing. We don't really see any evidence of that, right? Hold on. Blackmail somebody to get back his. Yeah, his ideal wife. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies. While you I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise and you will become my ideal wife. So ideal wife makes sense. To get back his ideal wife. The thing is, it wasn't it's not blackmailing. He was yeah, I don't know about this. Somebody went to something to have? Kidnap, kill, find, fight, or blackmail. This is very challenging. And I also feel like my brain is not firing on all cylinders. Sorry. Man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body, not breathing. Well, we can certainly tell that nobody was following the virtues that they laid out. Okay. I don't see how Alistair factors into this either. He has the idol. Did he steal it? Because I would expect Lazarus, Edward, had it on him. Why would he go here and just leave the idol somewhere else? He ended up getting shot though. Alistair was not with him here. I'm going to say this happened in the afternoon. That's kind of what makes sense to me. He went to the inn at 11:30 and then he came over here. So, can we say Edward? There's no Edward on here. So Lazarus first was shot by Walter Keane at the cabin. Okay. Before noon, somebody killed somebody. Ah, yeah, see, I'm not even close. I'm not even close to figuring this out. But I think we know what happened here. It looks like several people died here. Early in the morning, somebody killed a bunch of people. Hold on. Can I sort these differently? No, that would be a hint. I don't want to click on that because I think that's a hint. I don't know what this button does either. Hang on, that's hints up there. So what's this? Oh, that's the flashing. Fair enough. If I click this, how to play, my phrase has disappeared, I cannot solve a scenario, show control area. Okay, that's fine. We don't need that stuff. He's got the apple. He's trying to do the experiment on it. He has a horse. And there's one other horse over here. So did Peter and Alistair go out on the horses? So Alistair, I actually don't remember Alistair's last name. But Peter Batley, remember that. Alistair College, right. Peter Batley went out to try and find Lazarus first. Instead, they found the golden idol. And that's how they... Okay, so somehow they found the golden idol. I don't know about that. At the... Where did they find it? So, 2 individuals in insurrectionist uniforms passed on horses. Is he in an insurrectionist uniform? Green jacket, red shirt. Not really. There's some green jackets around though, so maybe. Nicholas Maker. Yes, comrade. Lazarus has not yet returned. Comrades Alistair and James. James have gone to find him. I mean, it literally says it right here. Alistair and James. James Turner, eh? Okay. James Turner. So where the heck did James Turner end up? I guess James Turner got killed. Where did that happen? Oh, it must have happened here because... Wait, what? But there's several dead bodies here. But the reason they would have gone here is because there was that note. The note on the horse. And this would have been James's horse running in the background. It's not Peter. That's not Peter's horse. Okay. I have some small pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous proud-be steward. Yeah. So the property of our late brother Sebastian. So James and Alistair went off to the manor right here. Makes sense. Before noon. I'm going to put the manor in here, but it doesn't make sense to me that there's so many bodies. Why would he have left the golden idol at the manor? I don't know about that. Yep, the crossroads, the inn, the islet, and the manor. On the way back, they started to fight over it. Sorry, no, okay, so the crossroads. Hold on. It was at the crossroads here that somebody got killed. Alistair killed James. And he came over here. That's what happened. Golden Idol, on the way back, they started to fight over it, but unfortunately, I'm clearly wrong. Try and find Lazarus Hurst. I mean, that is what happened, right? So they found the golden idol. I'm going to put Lazarus Hurst down. Wait, I don't have the name wrong, do I? It is Lazarus Hurst. Yeah, okay. I was like, is his last name something different? He went to the cabin to kill Walter Keane because that doesn't make sense, does it? Okay, before noon, Alistair, I'm going to put this in. Alistair killed James Turner at the crossroads. Even though this tells me that I've got something wrong here. Golden Idol. Lost Idol? No, Golden Idol. At the crossroads. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they didn't find the... Oh, no, sorry. They found it at the manor. They fought at the crossroads. I knew that. I misread this, my bad. So they fought at the manor. They killed him at the crossroads. Okay, got that part. Lazarus Hearst went to the cabin to kill Walter Keane because... somebody had tried to blackmail somebody to get back his ideal wife. I don't know about that. These are two separate things. Early in the morning, somebody went to something to... Have, kidnap, kill, blackmail, find, fight. Yeah, that first scroll doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Who went out early in the morning at all? It was Lazarus, right? If we check this lady's schedule here, a newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. It doesn't say which direction they pass by. But the new two-wheel contraption, I have to assume that's when Lazarus went out on the two-wheel contraption. I was just thinking for a moment there, did Lazarus go out in the carriage and then come back on the two-wheel contraption? But I don't think he would have. He would have gone straight to the other place. Two individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. Okay. To the inn. I mean, at some point Lazarus went to the inn. He wasn't trying to kill Walter. Oh yeah. Oh, of course, Walter Keane was blackmailing him. Yeah, he was. He was saying he would reveal how. Why is Walter... Wait a second. I can only use Walter Keane twice? Wait, what? Okay, I guess we'll use him over here. Oh no, I've got him down here, sorry. So, went to the cabin to kill Walter Keane because Walter Keane had tried to blackmail Lazarus Hearst. To get back his... No, not to get back his ideal wife. To get back his... What was he blackmailing him for? Okay. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. There's the blackmail. You took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. Is it lost items? Oh, years. You took 32 things from me. Oh, that's so good. His lost years. Okay, I'm close. In the afternoon, Lazarus Hearst went to the cabin to kill him. Well, that is kind of what happened, right? Did he not go to the cabin? He went to the inn? No. Okay, so that's more correct than the inn, but that also means that I have two things incorrect here. Probably somebody's name. To kill Walter Keane because Walter Keane had tried to blackmail Lazarus Hearst to get back his lost years. His golden years? That'd be a little weird, but let's try it. Golden years? No. Lost it is, which makes more sense to me. Lazarus Hearst went to the cabin. Apparently cabin is correct, but the only thing I would swap out here is the inn, because he did go to the inn first. Oh no, but this is in the afternoon. He went to the inn before noon. Okay. mean, this is what happened, right? Okay, we're gonna sit on that and try and figure something else out. Early in the morning, somebody went to the manor. But what for? And why are there many bodies there? Also, how does Peter Batley factor into this? Went to the... Like, I don't know the location, I don't know the people, and I don't know the action. I have to think that the location is the manor, but I am confounded on what the heck happened here. Actually over here, so he lost it in a bet, right? Do you think they'll try to kidnap the king? Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. I heard rumors that you lost a cannon while gambling. Nonsense, I am not an idiot, but real men like us could beat those order parties ninnies even without weapons. Walter Knott. Cannon's not part of this. Why is kidnap here? Nobody's doing any kidnapping, right? I haven't missed that. Peter Batley's alive, and I don't think... Well, he did talk about killing someone, right? He was saying that he would kill somebody if he needed to. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. I mean, he sounds pretty confident, so maybe he did kill somebody today. You're so brave and you have been drinking since early this morning. You are so brave and you have been drinking since early this morning. But what will we do now? It's such a strange thing to say. Is this at all related? I don't think so. Oh, hold on. They were sent. I see. They were sent to the manor. This is where it goes back to. Hang on, look at this. So go back to this, where he's reading who gets what. Nope, not there. Great, wonderful. Oh, I can just read it here. Okay. Savings of land in the Blackfield Manor House. Given to Rose Cubert. Oh. Never mind, that's not what I was thinking. It was left to Rose Cubert. When Rose Cubert died... How was she related? Edmund Cloudesley. She was married, but didn't have kids. Okay, never mind. I was just thinking, so Peter Batley's got a thing on him saying that he inherited Edmund's stuff. So if Edmund had inherited the manor, then it would make sense that Peter was here. I still think it makes sense that Peter was here. So Peter was hanging out here. These guys were sent by Lazarus to kidnap the Mary, what's her name? Mary... Oh, she'd be Mary Batley because she got married. Right. Because Lazarus Hurst wanted to have the ideal wife. That's how this comes into play. Early in the morning, I don't know who was sent though, to the manor. Where's the manor? There we are. Now, several people were sent. A pile of mangled and burned corpses. Do we have any notes on that? He's carrying the horse race betting slip still for some reason. We know that a newfangled insurrectionist carriage passed us by. That's them going to kidnap Mary. Lazarus has not returned. Alistair and James went off. Any notes around here? So Blackfield Manor right there. Yep. Lover's Islet, that's where they are. Housley Cabin. Okay. Oh, is it David Gorin? That would make sense. Of course he sent David Gorin. There's Nicholas Makers around. We have Alistair Coach. We know where he is. James Turner, he got killed by Alistair. Walter Keane, he killed... Yeah, of course it's David Gorin. He's the only person not around. He's the handyman. And, to kidnap her. I forgot to put that in. Oh, almost there, almost there. Because Lazarus Hurst wanted to have... It is definitely Lazarus... I'm not missing the name Edward Cloudesley, right? Peter Nicholas Maker... Who's Nicholas? But early in the morning, Peter Batley killed David Gorin and a couple other guys at the manor. I am not even close. Okay. All right. That's a bad sign. Okay. Now what? Early in the morning, Peter Batley killed David Gorin. I'm pretty darn sure that's what happened. So Nicholas Maker is the lawyer guy who's just... I don't think he's involved. I don't think he's doing anything. I guess David Gorin... could it be someone other than David Gorin? I mean, no, because we know where everybody else is. Walter Keane, am I getting his name wrong? It could be something silly like that. Check, not here. Here. Walter Keane. No, that's his name. We're good. Two or fewer slots are incorrect down here as well, by the way. So, which means that I might be wrong on these and these might be okay. We don't know which of these are incorrect. In the afternoon, Lazarus Hurst went to the cabin to kill Walter Keane because Walter Keane had tried to blackmail Lazarus Hurst to get back his lost years. I don't know, that sounds pretty correct to me. Two or fewer slots are incorrect. We know that cabin is the correct thing to have in there. Yeah, certainly kill was... Or to fight? No, it was to kill. Certainly to kill. Blackmail is what he was doing. Oh, hold on. It's David Gorin. David Gorin is the one over here. All right. So I was right with the very first thing where I said, "Oh, David Gorin is the one that fell for the straw man." Got it. Lazarus. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lazarus sent David Gorin to take care of this while Lazarus was doing some other stuff. So David Gorin is down here. David Gorin went to the cabin. Got him. And David Gorin was killed. Oh, look at that. 2 or fewer. Early in the morning, Lazarus is the one that went over there. And Lazarus was killed at the manor. There we go. Got it. Before storming the king's castle, look at this. Lazarus showed up with the idol, and that's why the other two were able to find the idol, is because Lazarus got blown up. Before storming the king's castle with the order party, Lazarus Hearst led his men to Sebastian Cloudsley's old manor in order to kidnap his long-lost love, Mary Batley, née Richards, who was hiding there with her husband, Peter Batley. Upon entering the manor, Lazarus and his troops were confronted by a drunk Peter and the cannon he had won while gambling. Okay. He was drinking all morning. Okay. Peter blew up Lazarus, breaking the idol, and then fled the scene with Mary. Thank you for playing. Okay. Well, we solved it. Cool. Oh, we got a little credit sequence. Everyone's celebrating. Down with virtues. Hey, weren't you with the order party? Oh, no. I was never part of that ghastly organization. Liar. I can take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal. You can have 3 sous for it and call yourself lucky. Wow. Golden idol's worth nothing, apparently. Wait, oh, that's Alistair there. He couldn't get to work. That's really interesting. I wonder why the golden idol has no light on it. Was there something we missed about that? Because I thought it was always either a red or a blue light to say whether it could take or give. Okay. Well, there you go. That was a pretty good game. I really like how we were solving more than just murders there. We had to figure out like intentions and stuff like that. That was really good. So at the start of this, I did mention the reason I was interested in this game is because it was compared to Return of the Obra Dinn. Return of the Obra Dinn is an awesome game. In that though, in that game you're only solving murders and determining identities. So it's pretty similar. You're determining identities, you're determining who killed who and in what manner. And that's all it is. This had a little bit more complexity to it. I like it. It was definitely the same idea of where like you're trying to notice certain details. Special thanks to our amazing Discord detective community and everyone who helped testing the game and sharing feedback. Thank you for playing the case of the Golden Idol. Yeah, so I did like that. I really like how there was a little more to the cases. And it's a story that goes on through. Epilogue. Oh, the grand vision of a better world. Ah, there's a little more. Okay, let's click on that. The grand vision of a better world. Oh, okay, sweet. Well, here are these 3 guys. So there's David Gorin. There's... Hang on, that's Edward Cloudsley. Who the heck is this guy? It's bad that I can't... I recognize his face, but I can't think of who he is. I swear it. Yes, with these powers, I will do whatever is necessary to build a better world. Oh, yeah, of course, that's Walter Keane. Duh. Brotherhood of Masks. Oh, here we go. Let's see, he has a full list of who's who. Sebastian Cloudsley was one of them. Willard Wright. They did mention that Sebastian had died. He was a brother. Yes, my lord. I swear my loyalty to you and will undertake whatever tasks are required of me. David, I thank you for dealing with all the challenges relating to my death and for keeping an eye on our new ally. I do feel I have impressed him not only with the Golden Idol, but also with my vision of the ideal society. Come to our hideout on November 24th. We are ready for the next step. And, oh. There you go. That's him becoming younger. Okay. Very cool. Witness the power of the idol in my hands and swear loyalty to Lazarus Hearst. We will build the ideal society. And there you go. Alright, the Brotherhood of Masks. Only one thing is worse than imbeciles with power. The rich and noble have a social club with mystical rituals and other hogwash and are so stupid that they did not realize when they had some truly miraculous technology in their hands. However, they are influential and persistent and have already caused a great deal of harm to me and my goals. Walter Keene has told me more about their organization and practices. If he tells the truth and they are truly devoted to their religious entity of Griffin Reborn, I could gain some powerful allies for my next move. Order Party Manifesto. All citizens are equal. All citizens must serve society to the full extent of their abilities. Citizens must be evaluated according to how virtuous they are. A society with internal contradictions is unsustainable. Therefore, it must be led by the most virtuous citizen. The king should step down. The aristocracy, how do you say that word, must be abolished. The more virtuous citizens are better able to serve society. Therefore, virtuous citizens deserve to gain more time on this earth, and bad citizens deserve to lose time. Alright. This is unbelievable. My pure Mary is joined in the matrimony with that clown Peter Batley. She must have done it out of grief for my death. Such a hasty decision goes against every principle of virtue. Therefore, I consider the marriage null and void. She will come to me once she learns that I still live. But for now, my duties in the service of humanity take precedence. How could he have that note when he's only just now becoming young and dying? Oh no, I guess they already said he died. He's probably just hiding. Society must be built on the principles of virtue. Only thus can it become truly great. Look at the Lemurians. Thousands of years ago, they had an empire on the banks of 7 seas. Their ancient technology continues to baffle modern science, but they became inert and decadent and forgot how to build and operate the machines. Their empire crumbled because it was built on pleasure-seeking, not virtue. It is by a divine providence that I got my hands on a working ancient Lemurian artifact, the Golden Idol. I will use his powers to set humanity on the right path by building the ideal state. Okay, so we kind of gathered that from the events. What is out here? Oh. The man is not breathing. Oh, he had, yeah. He had to take someone's years. Oh, I didn't even consider that. He had to take years before you could gain years. But couldn't he just do that with an apple? Alright. Donate to a veteran who lost his leg in the noble defense of his homeland. Poor guy. Half-empty bottle of gin. Just got the life sucked out of him. Bummer. So, filling this in, Brotherhood Masters, somebody helped somebody seize power in the country and enforce the rule of something. So, this was Brotherhood Masters James Turner for sure is one of them. And Alistair Koch. There we go. Helped. Should I put Edmund Clousley or should I put Lazarus Hurst? Probably Lazarus Hurst. Seize power in the country and enforce the rule of virtues by taking youth. Oh, can I click on it? All right. Away from common people and giving it to the Brotherhood. Wait, what? Order Party members. Right before the final showdown with the uncooperative. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm probably skipping ahead here. I should probably start at the beginning. Somebody left the something to the summit as well. Oh yeah, okay. So the idol was left in Sebastian's will, right? Sebastian Clousley or Batley? Clousley, right? Sebastian Clousley left the idol to the Brotherhood in his will, and that's why Wright came by and picked it up. That's right, of course, I remember now. In his will, but then David Gorin, on Edmund's orders, stole the idol and accidentally stabbed Willard Wright. The party tasked, the Brotherhood tasked Ada. What's her name? Ada? Oh, but his attempts were fruitless. Oh, yeah, Walter Keene. Okay. The Brotherhood... No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Oh, they did, because Walter Keene was one of the members, right? To punish Edmund Clousley and recover the idol, but his attempts were fruitless because he joined them instead. During one attempt... Okay. During one attempt, I imagine Walter Keene was captured. And where is Edmund? Edmund Cloudsley convinced him to join his side. Edmund Cloudsley used the idol to make himself young and infiltrated the Brotherhood under the new identity of Lazarus. Hold on, Lazarus. Then he claimed to be Griffin Reborn and transformed the Brotherhood into the Order Party. Got Brotherhood, grab it from over here. Got it. And then Brotherhood Masters James Turner and Alistair Coach helped Lazarus Hirsch seize power in the country and enforce the rule of virtues by taking youth away from common people and giving it to the Order Party members. Right before the final showdown with the uncooperative king, Lazarus Hirsch wanted to kidnap Mary Batley, but was shot by Peter Batley. And the golden idol was broken. Okay, that's why it wasn't working. It was just broken. Got it. There we are. Thank you for playing. Press to return. Awesome. Well, I really enjoyed that game. That was a really good one. There are a couple of expansions. I will probably do those at some point, although I don't know if I'll be doing it right away. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll do it right away. We'll see. But yeah, no, it's brilliant. Like, they did an excellent job with this. I would say my one sadness about it is that it's a bit short, but at the same time, they had a story to tell and they told it, and that's great. They didn't have to fluff it up with a whole bunch of stuff. We learned how the idol came into his possession, and yeah, what he did with it, and how it led to his demise in a way. I mean, really, it was him not following his own virtues. That was, well, was it lust or probably lust? So you could kind of frame it that way, that he wanted Mary. And that got Lazarus Hirsch killed there when he was doing so well with his revolution. Yeah. No, I love that there were red herrings and stuff. That's another thing, is there was a lot of stuff thrown in that wasn't relevant, and so you had to sift through it, and that made things a lot better. Like at the end there with the epilogue, you just saw they gave us the hint, so it's kind of obvious. You only have 3 options for a blue thing. You can guess, is it Brotherhood, Order, or Party? Well, is there only one word? Then it's Brotherhood. If there's 2 words, then it's Order Party. Like, when you don't have a lot of fluff around it, then it's too easy to just guess. You know, multiple choice questions and answers, that sort of thing. But no, they did an excellent job with obfuscating the facts. Yeah, I like those red herrings. That was really good. Okay, so I enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll see if I do the expansion sometime soon. But until then, have a great day.